Hello tankers! In today's vlog we'll talk about daily missions and clear up the latest rumor about the so-called spectator for everyone. We'll also share with you the latest piece of advice from an experienced tanker. Let's start. Daily missions are getting closer. Last weekend we held an open testing of the system, and based on the feedback we received, you really loved the feature. Thank you everyone for taking part and sharing your opinions. How much more do we need to wait? Well, really not that much. Our programmers are currently sorting out the final issues and fixing the remaining bugs. Once they're done with those, the update will hit the game. By the way, the rewards for completing missions will not be limited to just crystals and supplies. You'll also be able to get Hornet XT and Railgun XT. Yep, that's right, the premium New Year turret and hull combination. Generalissimos will be able to obtain these unique items by completing one of the two super missions. Destroy 9,999 tanks or earn 99,999 experience points. The parameters of the XTs will be identical to those of the standard Hornet and Railgun M3. And of course, you'll be able to micro-upgrade XT tank. Even better, it doesn't matter if you have the regular turret and hull or not, you can still get the XT Railgun or Hornet by completing the mission. Last week, some people started spreading a rumor around the communities about the so-called spectator for everybody. Some guys even tried to sell it to others. Today, our new game designer Ilya will clear things up once and for all.
Hey guys, let's start with the fact that this is not the spectator mode, but just a clever way of setting up the camera. In a recent update, which hit the game on July the 1st, we added the option to adjust camera speed. Of course, enthusiasts started playing around with this new feature and experimenting with settings. Eventually, they found a setup that makes the camera look similar to the spectator mode. View from above, smooth flybys and stuff like that. But the camera is still attached to the tank, and you can only move it by moving your hull and turret. So, playing with the camera speed won't give you the advantages of the spectator mode. But it might give you an interesting camera setup, which may come in handy when shooting Tanki videos. That's it, see you soon!
Tankers, this week marks the 50th anniversary of the English Tanki vlog. It's a truly important milestone, not just for tankers or the vlog crew, but also for all the people working in the Tanki online office. The English vlog is turning 50. Do you have something to wish to it?
Millions of views. More likes, less dislikes.
More comments.
1,000 episodes more.
All the fans in the world.
A sexy female host.
A sexy male host.
30-minute episodes. Nah, that would be a nightmare.
Even more fun and jokes.
Wait, is it 50 already?
I think subtitles in more languages.
Even cooler videos of the week.
More no comments. Man, I love those.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tanki vlog. Happy birthday to you.
By the way, if you want to join in giving the vlog your best wishes, please do so in the comments below, wherever you're watching this video. Time to learn something new. Today's guest of the Pro's Advice is the key player for Epic Guards, Officer 777.
Hey everyone, this is Officer, and today I want to show you how to use supplies wisely and effectively in battle. Let's start. First of all, always pay attention to cooldowns. This is where the battle timer comes in handy. Here is an example. An enemy defender uses a double armor. Take note of when that happens. Your task is to force your opponent into using a repair kit within the next 45 seconds. Attack him, deal as much damage as possible, and let him kill you. Once the double armor effect runs out, the enemy will be extremely vulnerable. He won't be able to heal or enable double armor again. This is where you respawn and activate double damage. Now about mines. If you are an attacker, you need to mine the path to your base. If you are a defender, plant them near your flag. Attackers are usually destroyed very quickly. That's why it's a good idea to place mines closer to the enemy. They are more likely to damage someone while you are still alive. As for the mines of defenders, they will serve as the next line of defense. Now to conclude, here is a series of tips on when to activate supplies. If you are about to receive high one-time damage, such as from a railgun or shaft, and you're not sure whether you will survive the hit, activate the repair kit slightly in advance. This virtually guarantees you will survive the hit and will leave you with full health. Enable double damage right before shooting. Same with double armor. Activate it right before engaging in combat. Do not waste supplies. Speed up can be useful for getting a full set of supplies. Imagine you are at a respawn point and notice a double armor box. Activate a nitro first and a double damage in 15 seconds. Combined with the armor you pick up, you will have a full set and be ready for anything. That's it. This was Officer. Use supplies wisely and good luck.
Welcome to Esports News. Another week of Star Series is over, and as expected, tension really hit a high towards the end. On Saturday, Priors destroyed A&D with a staggering 4-0. Sunday evening was full of awkward moments. First, A&D got a technical defeat from number 1 for having too many players on the map. Then the same happened to Priors in their match against Psychos. The current week will be all about Pro Series. We'll witness the semi-finals on Saturday and find out the names of the new members of Star Series on Sunday. By the way, last week we opened registrations for the hardstyle tournament. The plan was to pick 32 teams, but we received so many applications it was decided that 64 teams would enter the competition. It's clear that the new format has a promising future. As always, we've received a hefty bunch of decent videos since last Friday. And here is the best of them all. That's all for today, tankers. Get ready for daily missions and hit the like button to wish the vlog a happy anniversary. See you next Friday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to. Happy birthday. Take 15. Happy birthday to you.